Yes. Active gravel.
Like a forever visual.
Deep gravel.
Can I share this with anybody? It's far too good to...
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
It's from the only.
No i co, czy tutaj do...
Because you are working very hard.
This is true.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And we should to care about your healthy and power.
I am delighted somebody does. But are you not going to give me the Stakhanovite medal?
Canavite.
Stakhanovite.
I don't know what it is.
In Russia, in the bad old days, we have bad old days now, but they are different kind of bad ones. The Stakhanovite medal was for those who mined more than they were expected to, or cultivated more than they were expected to,
Yeah.
and then they got given this
Yeah, wonderful.
Stalinist medal.
Yeah. That's great.
So you could do the same here.
I'm afraid you can't wear all medals you gave because you have no huge dress for it.
True.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, many people want to show their admire for you. It's normal, and this is stereotypes way of show it.
Well, my translator this morning, I said, you know, was that okay? Meaning, was the speed right, the pauses adequate for him, and so on and so on. And he said, yes, but I do not think I understand your humor.
Yeah. Oh, it is a serious problem. Maybe he is a very serious man. Maybe too. He is a wonderful translator, but he had problem with your expression. For example, przepracowanie over. I can't remember in English this time, but when you show this graph with three processes, elaboration, elaboration, and he didn't know how to translate, and he tried to discover some new terms. It's not good because we should using your terms because it's very important to understand it precisely.
But elaboration is necessary because development has positive connotations.
Yes. Elaboration
has none. It can be good, bad, indifferent.
Ambivalent. Yeah. And in Polish it means we can say przepracowanie, strukturalne przepracowanie, structure elaboration. And it is very important to use it very precisely, not express somebody's own image, imagination.
Yeah.
But they have not only problems with ultimate concerns.
With what?
Ultimate concerns.
Oh, yes.
Your term.
Yes.
Because we were talking about few years ago about it. But that, because in Polish, ultimate means that is ultimate
Yes.
question.
Yeah. Well,
To panie profesorze, bo ja
Sorry,
już
yeah,
pójdę
want to
tak,
interrupt, but
jutro się
Pavel needs to rest.
Madame, parce que moi, ça fatigue. Parce que Frau Krok startet a Szczecin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
O 4:00 rano wyjeżdża.
Jeśli pan jeszcze można, pan jeszcze ma nas
4 a.m.
Ale do mnie.
And other men, and I'm look at Madame Professor, Paule,
Maggie.
2
Maggie.
hours? Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, that's all.
Too much, yeah.
A voilà.
I like French, but I don't have courage to use it. But I like French.
So if we have 1 minute break, can I
Yes.
give a surprise?
Yes,
Shall I
yes,
surprise you?
yes, yes.
Wonderful
Okay.
moment.
I'm glad to hear that, actually. Maggie, my dear, and Professor, also my dear. I have something really special because it's a special edition of our journal.
Journal.
It is
Yeah.
possible only in Szczecin.
It is possible only here because it's printed in our academy. And this
Humanistic education.
this one is special because here you can find, I should make a sound like da 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 da. That's also in English for you. You could read it. That's the laudation for you.
Oh, yes.
In Polish. And here
Oh, the photo.
is a photo.
Now, I know what this photo is.
You can recognize it.
You will laugh though when you know what it is. Excuse me. It is the official photo for the security.
Oh!
I university.
Do you know this paper is the former issue because in future it will be on a Polish journal for critical realism.
Yes, that's the last one. We have under this name.
Yes. We will start from New Year.
This is a special one and the last one.
And the last
Right.
one.
Is for you.
Thank
Thank
you.
This one is for you,
Thank
Professor.
you very much.
Thank you.
Very nice.
And I have a big request, of course, for you, because this one will be for our library for 7th heaven.
Yeah, you want me to deface it, I know what your request is.
You could design it. Somewhere in the middle, it will be perfect. It's of course for our students.
Yes.
Just, and
Sounds
we're
good.
kind of, yes. I'm Dr. Wojcika.
Oh. Thank you. So, tell me,
Yeah.
where to put it?
Actually, I would like.
No.
It could be in here, it could
No.
be in
No,
the,
tutaj do nas.
you think?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
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 Yes.
The security photo.
Yes.
So you need this
Ah,
for the,
yeah.
for the parking and utilitarian things like
That's
parking.
for the professor's card, like.
No, just to
Surprise
to meet
career
your
of
car,
this
whoever you are. And they can demand that you produce this, and on the back of it, you know, it says blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, and your number. Oh yes, it's very Soviet. You
Yes,
live
your
by
number.
numbers.
Yes, your number.
Do you know? I don't know this term. O, ja nie muszę tłumaczyć, bo to wszystko jest przetłumaczone.
Yes.
Po angielsku.
Tak, to jest specjalna edycja, lubię się zająć. Sobie tak zależało, żeby
Jasne.
Yes, also because it will be staying at the library for
Ah,
2
right.
years. So, to nie autografy, tylko do biblioteki, żeby zostało. Dlatego myślałam, że na początku może będzie lepiej, ale...
Tak to słyszeli. To tak początek tam...
Na początku.
A jest jeszcze.
O.
Myślę, że przyjdzie tutaj.
It's easier.
We have a production line.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that's awesome. Good fabric. It's a leading process, yes? I think it is called in company leading the process. If you can have the line.
Oh, yes.
To make it more efficient means you
Yeah.
lead the process.
Yeah. Durkheim will be pleased with us. We recognize organic solidarity.
And here are the first materials from our cathedral, critical realism.
From
The few articles.
conference in
From the seminar.
Warszawa.
No,
Yeah,
not
it's
only,
here.
not only.
Oh, here.
Yes.
Ah.
Articles which were presented during our seminars in last year, last academic year.
Right.
And in the future we will have new title, because I don't know if you know it, but the proposition of this title is from Maggie,
Great.
Polish Journal for Critical Realism. It was your idea.
It was, but I mean, it couldn't be
Very
simpler.
distinguished, correct?
I don't know. It's very simple.
It is very simple, but what we must not forget, Krishna, is the next meeting of IACA. Well, you can't forget because you're a member of the board.
Yeah, that's true.
But, you know, there must be good distribution for the Polish Journal of Critical Realism. It won't be a big distribution because we are going to, you know, where we're going to be Manila.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And there will not be too many people in Manila who
It's
this,
expensive
but
to go.
Johnny Gove has been very, very...
He is from Manila.
Yes.
I know his book.
Yes, it's good, isn't it?
Yes, because I was in the committee of prize in this year when his book was prized.
Right.
I know his book, yeah. Wonderful. Huh?
Wonderful book, yes. Yeah. And I first met him in the University of London, University College, and poor Roy was already sick,
Oh.
and Johnny was wandering around, and, you know, kind of, what shall I do? Not pathetically, he's not pathetic ever. And he has become a great success.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, his Jesuit order has awarded him for this, and he is now, I don't know what the exact official title is, but, you know, he's kind of top boss of the Jesuits in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So
Good
this is
idea.
a great success.
Yeah.
You know, a very nice man.
Yeah.
Nice and very
I
bright.
suppose I don't know him, but you know.
Well, you will know him because you'll be working together.
Yeah, we met.
Yes, I'm sure you have met,
Yeah.
but sorry, I'm not sure where I have got to. Okay.
Yeah, sure. We don't have to actually.
Oh, I thought that was okay.
Nie to.
We
Chyba
have
pani
to
profesor.
profesor. To pani nie...
No tak.
Agnes is asking for a confidential.
I've got my water, thank you. But thank you for the offer.
Okay, so this is already signed, right?
I think so,
Check.
but I should
Sure.
check.
Very
Yeah.
nice idea. Wonderful. that you managed organizing.
That one certainly is.
Can I have for me too? Please.
This is for you.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
I tak już jest odłożone. Tak już jest odłożone bez podpisu.
I have some book with your autograph, but it's good possibility to have another one.
I misspelled your name, I'm sorry.
Oh,
A to tak jest. To tu wszystko. O, dzięki Bogu. No. Wszystkie nam rozpisane. To jest miejsce super.
to będzie biblioteka.
Stefan powiada trzy, bo 3 sztuki.
They will be in library,
Yes.
Academy's library. Wonderful idea.
It is a good one.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry about spelling this name.
No,
I'm
I
just
spelled
tired.
it. Wonderful. Thank
So
you.
that's what we do.
That's a copy, thank you.
So, can we start?
You're the chairman.
Because I would like, if possible, to return to culture and ages. Because I suppose that it is a very important book, which show new direction thinking of culture and agency, of course. And I would like to ask you, if possible, can you tell about something about circumstances?
Something about, pardon?
The circumstances and the reasons for writing this book, Culture and Agency. What decided that you wrote it, and what is the moment in your scientific development? Because Culture and Agency was definitely new book in your creativity. New topics and new theoretical background.
Yes.
Can you say something about? It's very important to understand, I suppose. Wow.
It is actually. I mean, I make jokes with you about it, but forgive me for that. No, the foundational reason for writing it was critical realism was a new thing, an innovation, and very, very welcome. The moment I saw it, I thought, this is gold dust, this is for me. And it has been, and I have no regrets. And people have some silly ideas, they even write them. I've got them in my new book, some of these stupid things they say. When Archer met Bhaskar and fell under his influence, and I just want to say something really rude back to them, that we were good friends, we met late, we never had a quarrel. I still have, of course, ultimate respect for Roy, his courage, in many senses of courage. Towards the end, it was a terrible end he lived, in a wheelchair. You can imagine the rest. But no, from the beginning, the beginning was after Culture and Agency. And the readers just don't appreciate this. And my one internal criticism, I think I have said it in Culture and Agency, is that critical realism in the beginning was much, much stronger on structure than it was on either Culture or Agency, even though Roy had written some perfectly wonderful sentences, such as, nothing would happen unless agency made, nothing social would happen. The word
Yeah.
social isn't actually used there, but that's the reference. Nothing would happen socially unless people made it happen, did it. And I thought that was perfect. The centrality of the agent. And a free agent, not an uninfluenced agent or someone who drew nothing from their culture or cultures. But all the same, the realist conception of agency was very weak. There was a diagram that Mervyn Hartwig, who also is very ill, he keeps reproducing these diagrams, and they were never Roy's strength. It was not a visual, didn't have a visual imagination at all. And so we have this, to me, sketch, that's the kindest word you can use for it, in which he includes the unconscious influences. And we had many lunches and dinners in which I challenged him on this, and we fought over it, fought a friendly fight. And so that book, to answer your question directly, Krishna, because Roy had always said, I will not be a guru. Everybody else said he wanted to be a guru, but he really was very humble. And he knew he was not a sociologist, he was a philosopher.
Yeah.
And a very good one, in my opinion. So, when he said, I see myself, this is him talking, I see myself as the under-labourer for the social sciences, the humanities, he literally meant, I do the basic digging. It's a very humble, unpretentious statement. It also has an implication. I do the under-labouring, and what I didn't say this morning, I did have 3 things which ended with practical social theory. You lot trained in political science, economics, sociology, etc. You lot do the fine digging. You lot come up with, the concepts appropriate to your area. And what was appropriate in sociology isn't in economics, and it's just obvious. So that's the answer to your question, Krishna. Critical realism needed to grow with a robust concept of agency, and it didn't have one at the time being the 1990s, if you look. Yes, I do mean the 1990s. Yeah.
And because it is obvious for me that in culture and agency, you presented absolutely new ideas of culture, absolutely new idea of agency, and idea of analytical dualism.
I've used that before.
Yeah. The most important ideas for you, if I know good, you firstly presented in culture and agency. That's true?
Sorry, I missed one word.
Three ideas, I suppose, are in culture and agency was absolutely no. Your ideas. Idea of culture,
Well-
including separated two kinds of systems. Idea of agency and analytical dualism as a form, general intellectual form for humanistic sciences.
But the philosophers had that
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, and all these ideas are the fundament of critical realism, of course.
Well, they feed into it.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us should be struggling to be, queen of critical realism or something ridiculous like
Or
that.
their mother.
Or the mother. Yes, it has it's not disputed that it has a father. So it is a legitimate child if it has a mother. The church will be more pleased with it. But it's important to get the dates right.
Yes.
Because Culture and Agency was that 1988? Well,
So you introduced to the critical realism your own conception, your own adult major conception, I suppose.
it's very sweet of you to say so, but really you should go back to my first book, The Social Origins of Educational Systems. It's all there, including all the elements of the morphogenetic approach.
Yeah.
2 cycles of it.